So the healthiest choice when making milk or cream-based dishes is raw milk. So you're gonna take the pint of raw milk, pour it into the quart jar. So you pour a half a cup of the raw cream, and then you're gonna heat this up. So you're gonna heat up the half a cup of cream, just enough to incorporate the colostrum and the probiotics. You slowly add it in so that it doesn't clump. Now it's time to add the probiotics. You'll add 1 teaspoon. You can go ahead and turn the heat off as you add the last bit of it. And now this is ready to add to the raw cream that we poured into the jars. So I pour the cream so that I can measure it in half to put into each of the containers. So I'm gonna pour 2 of the 4 ounces into this jar. Pour the next 2 ounces into this jar. So the last thing we're gonna do is add the yogurt cultures. These are the cultures that turn the cream into yogurt. This is kept in the freezer and it lasts for about a year. So I'm gonna put a little bit in each one. So that's about the amount. I'm gonna stir. I'm stirring it in because I want a thicker cream. If I wanted a looser yogurt, I would just let it rest on top. And then I'm gonna put a little bit on top. So about the same amount as I just added. It's about that much. I'm not gonna stir the rest of that in. Put the lid on. I put mine in a dehydrator. If you do not have a dehydrator, you can place it in your oven with the light on. So if you turn the light on in your oven, stick the jar of yogurt in the center, close it, and leave it there for 24 hours. If you don't have a mini food processor, you can use the finest grind on a grater and just grate your onion. So the first step in making the onion dip is to cream the cheese, but what's important is that it's from pasture-raised cows. So it's gonna give you a higher nutrient profile. It's gonna be much better for you. Cream cheese is room temperature so that it will cream nice and fluffy. So now I'm gonna add liquid amino acid. You add 2 tablespoons. I'll do about half of it and then incorporate that first. So next you want to add the raw milk yogurt, and you're going to add 2 cups, which is the equivalent of 1 pint. If you don't have raw milk yogurt, you can also, the next best thing would be to use an organic cultured cream. Okay, we're ready to add the last ingredients. Be the pureed onion, the sweet onion that we pureed. So next we're going to add dehydrated garlic, which is different than minced garlic. You can see it's a little bit more chunky. It's going to give a more pronounced flavor of umami, which is what we're trying to get from that. So just add a very small amount. It's not to taste the garlic as much as it is that it creates that profile. Slowly add the pureed onion. I don't add it all at once because sometimes an onion is a little stronger. I like to add about half of it and taste it. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh pepper. A little bit of salt. Salt and pepper is usually to your taste. The salt is a Himalaya salt. This brand is very specifically a cleanly sourced salt. So now I'll taste the onion dip to see if I need to add any more of the onion puree. I'm gonna add a little bit more onion, not all of it because it's gonna be too strong.